I wrote this. I was really thinking a lot about uh, missing and separation and what it's like to miss things and to be in longing for something. And so I hope this speaks to all of you who are missing people, missing aspects of life, missing anything. I think a lot of us are going through a pretty intense experience of grief right now in a lot of ways, something that I've become intimately familiar with recently. And so I hope this is supportive for all of you. It's called I Miss. A coach once told me that the joy of being separated from your love can be found in the loveliness of missing something, of feeling the longing for something familiar and comforting. So here's a list of the things I miss. I invite you to get presents to the bounty of your life before this ever happened, in the hopes that you might get present to the bounty of your life that's still available in the midst of all this. I miss. I miss casual hugs, driving places where I do stuff, chatting with the barista, not thinking about touching my face when it's not cold and flu season, not washing my hands so often. I miss. I miss seeing people smiling and happy, making eye contact with strangers in a friendly way, not looking at how close are you going to walk near to me. I miss hearing a cough as background noise, and I miss using toilet paper with reckless abandon. I miss. I miss people posting too much about their coaching programs, people posting too much about President Trump, people posting too much about their dogs, people posting too much about their kids, people posting too much about sports. I miss. I miss the possibility of snuggles, the possibility of meeting someone new at an event, the possibility of things getting better in the short term, the possibility of a topic that surprises me, the possibility of discovering a new restaurant, of joining a new gym, of taking on a martial art, or of finding a new yoga class. I miss. I miss reading mostly about the upcoming election, feeling like I have more TV than I could ever possibly watch, dreaming about the travel I could actually take, worrying about my friends in a background sort of way, worrying about my parents dying in a background sort of way. I miss. I miss taking for granted my freedom of movement, taking for granted going to the beach whenever I want, taking for granted going to a restaurant, taking for granted just going over to a friend's house, taking for granted going to a massage, going to a spa to get a massage, taking for granted coffee from a nice coffee shop, taking for granted that a grocery store will always have everything I need. I miss. I miss feeling mostly alone in my worry, in my grief, in my presence to the heartbreak of life, in my love for others, in my frustration with others, in a context that feels very different than the context that others set. I miss not knowing what I am missing. I miss the fear of missing out instead of the fear of getting involved and being around other people. I miss. I miss living in a world where the idea that everything could change overnight feels like a concept or a distant memory or personal. And now I'm mostly present to what's missing and what's available and how raw I feel and how open I feel and how sad I feel and how I don't feel alone in that. For once, I'm not alone in the scared trembling of my heart or the intense longing for more connection or in the deep appreciation for the beauty of life or in the frustration with limitation. For once, you're all here with me. It's quite a thing to be in love with life and to feel missing. It can feel lovely if you let it, even if it totally fucking sucks. Thank you. I hope that you're all doing as well as you can and that you're all okay with how well you're not doing. I hope that you're reaching out for support because people want to support each other. It's a beautiful way to get connected. It can be hard if you're a leader and a coach to reach out and get supported. It can feel like we should be supporting other people, But if we don't get supported, then nothing's possible. I'm really present to all the people right now who are going through something, in the midst of going through something, right? People who are pregnant, giving birth, people who are planning on getting married, people who are been through breakups, people who are getting divorced, people whose family died from something else completely unrelated to this in the midst of all this. And they're alone in their grief and their sadness. And then this is happening on top of it, right? This small personal context is happening inside this big national, international human context. And it can make that personal context feel small or insignificant. And it's not. It's not at all. There's an incredible opportunity for leadership for sure, and also an incredible opportunity to be with and understand our own humanity. So I'm going to keep writing even when I don't feel like it, and keep sharing. And thank you for all of you who are feeling your feelings when other people aren't. And thank you to all of you who are doing your best, because sometimes that's all we can do. Love you all a lot. I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock.